EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
On the quick, right?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands for here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right. Hey, King. Okay.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27.
looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Broncos.
Once again, it's Jeanty. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Off play action. Leonard. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
19. Buffalo 18. Hey, Smash.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Oh, and 18.
Again, it's Achane. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's tackled at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, a 3rd and 20.
60 Bobcat. Check smash. Check smash. 99.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First down.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
2nd down.
South. Out, that's right. 18, that's right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready?
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Hey, uno more. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. Stop. Under.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side, take it in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Houston.
They'll run with Benson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
118. What's that?
One more time with Benson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Leonard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check smash. Ready?
A run out of the gun with Genty. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Leonard. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready up. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A final shot before break. Leonard. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Devils can't hear it no more. Stand to the man, can't hear him no more. So again, don't feel it no more. Devils dropping a minute, but can't hear it no more.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by guy.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devon Achane with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
7-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Up the middle, Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 128 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Yeah, ready.
They'll go again with Genty. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Broncos, first down. First and
Broncos
10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Catch the Eagles.
Brings up second and 5.
A run straight ahead with Genty. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's third and 3.
Ready. Let go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
70, get the wolf.
Brings up second and goal.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready?
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
The kicker on.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Play action. Stroud now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
118. What's that? 19 Texas. Look the hot. Look the hot. No. Check. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Buggy.
Now Stroud. He's got this to Williams, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
6-yard line.
118.
They'll run, Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
11. Oh, right. Hey, south.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
18, what's that?
Third and goal, Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come 19, ready. Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
18 Cardinals, 7 Pirates, 7.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Texans, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.